I guess in the spring of 21, I started having symptoms of having to chew my food more, trouble swallowing. And then in late October of 21, I had 2 congestive heart failures. My name's Mike Turner. I'm 72 years old. I live on the East Coast in a province of Nova Scotia, married to the same girl for 48 years, have 2 boys, and I had a slight heart condition, but nothing serious, all treatable for 20 years. And I ended up in emergency and, almost died twice. And that's when they all said, well, how long have you had dark stools? And so they did a scope. And, when I woke up I said, what's the scoop? He said, Mike, you know likely you have a tumor in the top part of your stomach. And more than likely, it's cancer. They say the tumor caused the congestive heart failure. Met with the surgeon that was going to look after me, and he said, well, I think I'm going to take the whole stomach out of me. She said, I want to cure the cancer, not treat it. I was sitting in my big easy chair on the west side with lots of windows around, and every time Nancy got up for something, I'd go, hon, you wouldn't mind getting me that? And she would. My big walk was walking 20 paces to the washroom. This went on for at least a couple months. One day, I could see her going towards where my desk was, right? I said, hon, you wouldn't mind getting me that paper off my desk? And she came over, stood by this big cozy chair of mine and said, hon, I love you, but from now on, you can get your own effing paper. So that was the turning point. From that day on, I started doing things. Family in these cases are the biggest help. Yes, you can have the best surgeon, the best oncologist, but without your family and people along with you to help you get you places or encourage you, family got me through this. I'll get a little teary-eyed, but without Nancy, I'd be screwed. We eat meat and potatoes and fish, and you can eat pretty well anything, and you'll find what doesn't agree. We went by McDonald's. I said, hon, I'd like to have a flurry. And on the way home, I ate one of those, right? And I loved every bit of it. But oh my gosh, when I got home, I had the worst cramps and pains and gas, and it wasn't pleasant for her or me. And you know what? I find out through the website that a lot of people that have gastrectomies or partial ones become lactose intolerant. Other thing that stomach cancer survivors are aware of is acid reflux. You don't eat within 3 or 4 hours of bedtime. Many of the people on the website have their beds propped up. Often nights I chew 3 Gaviscon, right? And that's after not eating for 4 hours, right? A lot of us aren't absorbing the right vitamins. So, I take quite a few vitamins every day, calcium citrate and B12 and stuff like that. 3 or 4 months after my stomach was removed, I got a call from my local cardiologist, right? I was in his little room in the hospital and Nancy was with me and he took my blood pressure and he said, Michael, so you have any wishes or hopes for the future? Doc, I said, I'm 71. I was 71 then. And I said, well, I at least want to live until I'm 81. And he said to me, he said, well, Michael, he said, you know, with your condition, you have a shortened life expectancy. On the way out of the hospital, I said to Nancy, I said, you know what? I do have one goal or one wish. I said, I'm effing well going to prove that cardiologist wrong. I'm living to 81, guaranteed. Some people are dealt bad cards and it reappears, but then other people tell you that, holy shit, I've been 19 years with a total gastrectomy, right? And you're going, well, that's more than the 10 years I was telling Dr. Wu about. So anyway, if you ever read about me or hear about me not making it to 81, you'll say, hey, he was trying. He was trying like all those other people. When you get up in the morning, life is for living. When your feet hit the floor, have a purpose in life that day, right? Have a purpose for your family or work or for your health, because we all deserve a little hope.